this, if anybody doesn't know why you're here or how you're here, this is called the Access Me listening party. So we basically dive into Access Me. We somehow select something to listen to and listen to an excerpt of it, and then pause and
Okay.
ask questions. Um, and we, for
Good.
some crazy,
Get me
who knows
some.
how, are blessed
Oh,
with the Gary
I like
Douglas.
that container outside.
The Gary Douglas. Thank you all for joining. How does it get any better than this? And I'd like to start with something that I think I heard from Gary a while ago. That every time this question has been asked so far, it's allowed some change. Um, so Donna, why don't you take over for a sec and I'll find this.
Well, hi Gary. I'm so happy
Hi.
you joined us today. Gary, what would you like if you were the tour guide for Access Me, the app today? What are the energies that you would like to show us or invite us to?
Well, what I'd like to invite you to is the recognition that we've been doing Access for 30 some odd years. We have recorded everything to the best of our abilities. And, it's like you're not going to get this information anywhere else in the entire fucking world. And some of these old classes, people say, oh my God, they're so old. Yeah, and hear the information in them, see what you can learn. Because for me, it's all about teaching, learning, and getting people to recognize what they know. Because that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah, the teaching and learning is a big one in my world. Or like I'm really looking at what can I learn, what it's in a new way that
Yeah.
it's new since Access Me came on, and it's the College of a Conscious. Like, can you talk more about the
And
college?
awareness and consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even make words, but like, can you talk more about that or the energy of that?
Well, the whole idea of the Access College of Consciousness was to recognize that there's advanced work here and that you can choose to create a place where you can learn things, know things, find out things, or you can wait until somebody says something stupid.
Those are the two choices: learn or wait until someone says something stupid.
Yeah.
Change or die, basically.
Yeah.
One of the calls that I made a long time ago, when we were talking, when we had a what we called the hedonist package, was you could pay $10,000, you could stream Access Me for 7 years unlimited, and so we were talking about this, and I talked to one of the people that had been in Access for 25 years, and they said, "Hey, I've been to all the classes. I don't need to purchase this." And I said, okay, hold on a second. And I played one of the classes that they had been in 20 years ago. And then I said, did you hear anything different? And they said, oh my God, that was 100. Like, I don't remember hearing that the first time. It's amazing when we change so much that when we go to a class and we hear something, even when we're driving home, we replay that and we get it totally differently.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy that. I've been to going to classes for 25 years, but oh, what was that? That was amazing. That is changing me right now. And I heard it 25 years ago. It is not just a solid thing that is so long ago that you've been to it already. You're
I got
changing and it's changing.
out of a lady who came to me and she said, okay, well, I just listened to this class. I listened to it 7 times before I realized that the stupid person who was asking the stupid question was me.
The person she was like, oh, this is so dumb, was
This
her
person is
asking.
so dumb. How come they don't get this? And then she went, oh my God, that's me talking.
That's me talking. And how many places have we been in, right, where we don't think we've changed, or where we're not acknowledging that we've changed,
Yeah.
and that something's different. And then we hear this. Gary's told me this, and it's so embarrassing. Okay. Like, I don't know, like 4 months ago, I messaged Gary and I was like, wait a minute. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life, even the bad. I was stuck on the good coming to me with ease, joy, and glory for two and a
Yeah.
half years. And then forgot that all of life comes from me, the good, the bad, the ugly, the stuck, the yuck, the
Well,
what the
good
fuck.
news is there have been people that have done this for 25 years and still haven't gotten it.
Well, Mr. Douglas, which by the way, I call him Major D, Major Douglas. He said, "Well, you gets it when you gets it," and I'm like, "You son of a gun, you get it like I did." Ugh, whatever. So I'd like to run a clearing real quick, and then let's dive in. All right. So I heard this from um, this guy Gary. He's all right. He's been around for a minute. Don't do this daily. Destroy and create all the judgments, projections, expectations, separations, and rejections that people have of you, your body, your business. Destroy and create all the pest juniors people have of your business, of what we have the Global Engagers pod, the possibility of dragons, all your business as an entity, everything you work with as an entity, and you as a being. And now let's tap into the molecules, all the molecules, not the 10, not the 20, all the molecules that we can shift, rotate, and turn to change the energy, break all the structures, allow systems and all things to grow. Times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100
Wow.
shorts, boys, coveds, creations, bases, beyonds. Was Gary just pod pocking me and I interrupted him? What?
I'll pod block even you.
I will pod poc you any class, any call, all day. I want to be your guy. All right. So
You are my guy.
I thank you. It happened. My secret agenda occurred. All right. So let's dive into this. I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to jump online. We're going to pull up Access Me. And here's the fun part about this. We have Gary Douglas today. Okay. So we're going to say, Gary, what comes up? What should we talk about today? So let me go to Zoom. Let me go to share. All right. Here we are. Gary, you have a monitor in front of you. You can see this, correct?
Yes.
All right. So should I just throw it some different way and you can, or does something come up?
Nope.
All right.
If you
Uh,
ask me what my favorite class
yes,
is, it's
yes.
the one I did this weekend.
The CFE,
Yeah.
that's not available though. It's not available on Access Me yet. Ah,
But hey, the one that I just did is always the best one to me.
oh wow. How does it get any better than that?
I like the one with my picture of me sitting in my 60 Buick because I don't have it anymore. It burned
That's
up
it
in
right
the,
there. This one?
yeah, yeah,
You were sitting in a 1960 Buick.
yeah.
Oh, yes, please. I'm a car guy. And if you're not a car person, don't worry about that. Um, I see a bunch of Hungarian here. Here
There's
we
a
go.
lot of Garys in there and a whole lot of stuff. And it's like every class I do is the favorite one I've done. And it's like, and do I think any of them have value? Yeah. I had a guy who came and he goes, this is the only class I come to where, it's like, it's really irritating because you're smarter than I am. I said, how so? He says, well, you say things that should be insulting and I'm never insulted. I
You
go,
say things that should be insulting, but I'm never insulted.
yeah. I went, okay, I guess I am smarter than you.
Well, you're
So, coming or not, as you choose.
well
We did it
insulting,
for
right?
5 years.
Judgment. Oh, and when anybody letting anything hurt them, that is thoughts, feelings, and emotions. But still, I
Nobody
think
can hurt you except you.
what's that now?
No one can hurt you except you.
I used to say this Oscar Wilde quote all the time. A woman cannot hurt you unless you love her.
Yeah. Oscar
It's
Wilde
amazing how many
was
things are internal.
wild.
Oscar, what? Yeah, great. Okay,
Oscar
let's
Wilde
let's.
was wild and he was good. And he was gay Blade.
Was he?
Yeah.
It's sad. You know so much more than me. I need to, yeah, okay, I'll learn more. But let's play
Get it.
this. Let's play this one and see what shows up. I think this is in English.
So welcome everybody to goal number one of how to become money work expert.
Did everybody hear that?
the course is being translated into 15 languages worldwide. We have tons of people online and over the phone.
So impressed, and I'm so thrilled. Okay, so first question I got, I've been self-employed working as a healer last 4 years, and I've had only 2 to 3 clients from my town in all these years. I'm willing to become the invitation to everyone I can contribute to, and it can contribute to me, but haven't had any luck. Because the problem is you're looking to contribute instead of receive. And one of the hardest elements of really having a enormous life, an amazing life, and a creative life is the willingness to receive. So what have you made so vital about your definitions of receiving that keep you from actually being that which can receive? Everything that is times of God, billion we just trying to trade it off.
Good, bad, pot, all 100 shorts, boys, pub ads, creations, bases, beyond. So, I would assume we'd have some hands up, and somebody would have to ask Gary a question about what happened here, or what happened then, or what comes up now. Anyone? Go ahead. What was that, Gary?
I said, no one wants to ask me a question. They're afraid of me.
Well, I'd love to ask you a question. When it comes to receiving,
Yeah.
like when you're expecting to contribute, and this really blew my mind in relative creation, when you're expecting or trying to get validation, it's a judgment, and you're limiting everything.
Well, I had a conversation with Liam Bramley this morning, and he talked about the fact that what he got out of this weekend's class was that he realized that every time you define anything, you're creating the barriers which cut off possibilities. Whatever you define becomes the limitation of what you can receive.
You're an English major, right, Gary?
Yes.
So words are everything at that point, and their definitions are everything. How did you get outside of this?
Because when I heard the definition by definition on alone as limitation, I looked at it and I went, wait a minute, I see how that's true. You know, it's like if I define myself as a straight heterosexual male, what can I do? What
Yeah,
can I? What am I allowed to do?
wow.
You know, it's like if I define myself as a straight white heterosexual, can I have sex with a black person?
Not black male, but still.
Well, it's like, but the thing is, why would I eliminate black males, black people? What, you know, what's really true?
Well, yeah, I got it. When you define yourself as white,
Yeah.
you cut off the, wow, okay.
So you cut off all the Asians, all the, you know, all the Indians, all the, you know, all the blacks,
All the
you,
Allisons.
all the purples and all the elephants. Yeah, you are white, and that's all you have. So whatever you define yourself as defines the parameters off of what you will not receive and cannot receive.
Wow.
Does not
Uh,
increase your capacity to have money at all.
so many limitations off definition. I see we have a couple questions. We're going to take 3 and then we're going to move on. Okay. So nobody else raise your hand. Bonanza, what do you got?
Arthur,
Quick
can I just
question.
interrupt? Sorry, can we remove the screen share so we can see Gary?
Oh, sure. 100%.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm
amazing.
sorry. I'll be better at that now. Thank you.
Thanks.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Bonanza.
Quick question about receiving energy and receiving money. So if you're receiving, you're just receiving everything, or is it that we're making these limitations?
And I ask you why you said
Uh-huh.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, say it again.
There was the definition. I think that was what you were just talking about. That's
Yeah, you're defining money as one thing. You're
okay.
defining energy as another. Money is
Cool.
two. What does that energy create, and what does that energy limit? See, if you say it costs this much, is that a limitation? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
What if you could pay twice as much and get the same thing?
Well, I mean, if I, why not? Is that how you create pricing?
Yes.
Love that.
I create pricing based on, okay, is it time for it to go up? Yes, no, yes. So
I'm doing that with a class right now. It's
now
fun.
I increased the cost of the class because people were going, everything's gone up, everything's gone up. Yes, it has. I mean, it's like what I noticed is the hotels have doubled their rates.
Mhm.
So I'm having to pay double at the hotel, but people want me to keep my prices down so they don't have to pay.
Right.
Eh, screw it. If you don't want to come, you don't want to come. It's fine. I have a
There's still
different
so
point of
much
view than anybody else.
space.
Yes,
Oh, that's terrible.
that's what money should be. That's what
Yeah.
should be.
Is
Space.
that what receiving is?
Yes.
That space. Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
Wow.
I'm going to bask in that. Mwah. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. And just a little bit of just because we have a limited amount of time to listen to Access Me and get to different things, we're going to limit these, just so you guys know, to one question. And then we'll see how this one goes. Maybe we'll change it next time. Wendy, hi.
Sorry. Morning. Hi, Gary,
Yeah.
and everyone. Bodies and money.
Yes.
Receiving.
Bodies need money because you got to have clothes, you got to eat, you got to have a house to live in. Those are all the things that need money. Do you, the infinite being, need money?
No.
Do you like money?
Yes.
Different.
Yeah.
You're on the right track. I like money because I like money. It's fun. I have money, I can spend it on anything I want. I had money today and somebody hadn't been paid, so I gave them the money. They needed it. I didn't.
Yeah, you're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Um, we have one more question. We're gonna take one more question on this one, and then we'll move on to the next on the listening party. So go ahead, Julie.
Thank you. Hi, Gary.
Yes, Julie.
Being and receiving, being tied together, or like the more you be, the more you can receive. I'm
Cannot
just
receive.
starting to get that.
You cannot receive what you cannot be.
Yeah.
What can I not be that keeps me from receiving everything I desire?
Yeah. I'm getting that so much more, and
Good.
I'm just so grateful. I'm
Take it,
so
baby.
grateful.
Good. Thank you. So be what you can receive what you can be. And if you get what you decide you can't be, you can't receive that. That's fine.
Mm.
It's like when I was concerned about people worrying, people being upset with my sexuality. I went, okay, so what difference does it make? So I had some guy who was flirting with me, so I pinched his butt. And he got all excited. I went, wow, that was a nice energy. And I liked having him excited. Does that mean I have to go there? Still my choice. Still my choice.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Wow.
You're
So I
welcome.
pitched his butt. Oh,
Yeah.
so fun, so flirtatious, so flattering. So
Mm-hmm.
what if you could live your life with fun all the time? What would you choose?
He loved it. He thought it was great. He thought I was trying to hit on him. And I was.
Well, yeah. Can I ask, did you have a little bit of your body sense some different things and
Yeah.
bring that?
And I was like, okay, could I have this body? Yeah. Would it be fun? No. Okay, so never mind. So I always ask, will it be interesting? Will it be fun? Will I learn something? And will I have to call him the next day?
Oh, wow. I wonder if the call the next day is the uncomfortability of, there you go. Anyway,
Yes.
um, so Lydia, I sent you a couple of messages in chat. Would you please read those things? All right, we're going to move on to share again and the next excerpt. Donna, how do you think this is going? Do I need, are we
You're
good?
doing great. You're
All right.
doing phenomenal,
All right.
man.
Here we go. We're moving on. So I want to move this over here and go, let's find a different class. And the fun part about this is we're not necessarily going to be playing Gary's classes. It's about what we play and what shows up. So how does it get any better than that? Killing this.
Arthur,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, that whole conversation about definition, the 9 trannies class that happened in Dublin was so surprising because we talked a ton about definitions, and that is something that just keeps unwinding and unwinding. So I don't know if that's a place to go to talk
Donna,
to
if that's what you
about
get, you're
definitions.
dang
No.
right it is.
I want to go to the lady class.
Oh, all right, lady, it is.
All right, here we go. Gary Douglas, a lady class. So what was it? Being a lady? Which one?
The lady class.
The lady.
Yeah,
Hindi, French, Hungarian, Mandarin.
there, that class.
All right, here we go. I don't know. Is one of these English? I can't tell the way I've searched. Let's see. This might be. Let's see.
What
So
choices are you not making that you could make, that if you would make them would allow you to be the lady?
This is the clearing.
So Arthur, there's a
Yes,
tab,
sir.
if you click class underneath
Okay.
the search bar, that filters by classes. And you scroll
Liam,
up, you'll be
I
able
didn't
to
even know
find
that.
it.
I was one of the testers. Thank you. Is there a way I can view this differently too, so I can see if some of these are, because that's a clearing loop right there.
Arthur, if you go to the main homepage, it's actually in the newest playlist that is classes that became books. It's right there.
Okay. So there it is.
That should be it.
Oh, and I know there's different ways of finding things like that, but you just created so much ease. Thank you.
I love that about Brett and Liam. They always make
Matt, it's time to go fill and read it.
That's that's
Oh,
clear.
yeah, you're gonna have to click into there.
All right.
There you go, and just look for if we have number 1 in there.
And I know we're
There
close
it
to
is.
two. Number 1, boom, play.
Yay.
I'm grateful that this call also is showing a lot of you who have already got it, who've already subscribed, how easy it is to get there.
You want to go over the rules?
I'm sorry?
Sure, but first let's just say that, oh my God, it's 1 minute. So welcome to the lady, the elegance.
Oh, that was in the audio.
I was like, it's
Call number 1. And we do have a little bit of housekeeping. One is that if you're in any way hearing me, remember to have yourself on mute. It's actually better to use the phone function or the Skype function. Otherwise, we will mute you.
for some reason I got this number.
Like, how do you? I was a little taken aback by it. Like, well, what does he need from me?
Well, it's like, do you really want to know what he needs from you?
Not really.
Yeah, I know. You see, if you're a lady, you're always willing to see what is needed and be willing to do whatever is required if you know you can provide it.
and desire to do it.
Okay. What
You know,
I
what would
have
it
to
be
be honest.
like? What would
Go
it be
ahead.
like if you realized it was an honor that the man is bestowing on you, that he believes that you can provide for him?
Huh. Yeah.
So that's just us listening for a minute. And
Yep,
the number showed up.
nice.
Go ahead, Gary.
It wasn't nice. I told her what she didn't want to hear.
That's so funny that you took it that way, because what I got was she's worried about what he wants, and why do you have to give him what he wants? I got that was brilliant.
Yeah, but the thing is, she had the point of view. She was supposed to know what he wanted. And
Oh
she
wow! So no matter what she did, she was wrong.
She wanted him to know what she wanted because what was important was her, not him.
I love how from a short 1 minute excerpt, we have questions jump out so fastly.
And you just got a giant lesson.
Yeah, especially this one. Yes, I did. Ria, go ahead.
Hi, Gary.
Hey,
In the CFP, you'd mentioned to Liam that don't go into what's required, and you said something very different to him, which was this aha moment. Can you say this in the context of the lady clearing, which we just heard, because there was something popping there?
well, do you need to know what somebody requires? Do you need to know what they desire? Are you willing to know what they desire and be willing to see what you can give them that they require?
Okay, I'm choosing all of that. I'm being willing now.
Okay, good. See, this is how things change, and this is how you make a different life. Is because when you're willing to see that these are the choices in life, what am I going to choose? I want to see what people desire. I want to see what people require, and I want to see what I can give and whether I will. Then my life is seriously choice in every moment, where their life is predictable and controllable by their needs and their desires.
Yeah, it really brought up the chosen
Yeah.
conversation which you spoke about. Thank you.
Thank you.
Looks like we have a Lydia as well.
Oh, Gary, I'm so happy to see you. I literally arrived from Dubai like 5 minutes ago. And I saw regret wasn't on your CFP. What would it take to take all of your classes?
I'd love it. It would make me happy because I love seeing you. You are one of the most beautiful women on the planet.
And we had such an amazing symphony of possibilities with Anthony, Matias, and Dane here. Dubai was just so amazing. And in regard to also, Alla Petibrat, she asked me to tell you. If you remember, you had a private session with her. And yesterday we swapped a body process that you gave her. It was an amazing process. I don't remember the name because I don't have it. And she asked me, Lydia, please tell to Gary Douglas that I am hopeless. I had a whole session about conclusions, and Gary told me ask a question. And yesterday we realized that she's still in a like bazillion of conclusions. So can you please give us an advice for like conclusion is tricks?
You're coming to a conclusion, go, okay, I would choose that for what fucking reason? See, when you do conclusions, you got to look at, okay, why am I choosing this? If you start looking at why you are choosing it, then you'll get to realize, wait a minute, I don't have to choose this. Somehow I've decided that this is what my only choices are. Because all conclusions are based on only choices. The only choice I have is this, the only choice I have is this, the only choice I have is this. I had a thing where I was watching a documentary on Pompeii, and they showed this man cuddling all these children. And they said, oh, this must have been a family man. And I went, nope, not a family man. That was a pimp who was pimping those kids out for pay. And he had been teaching them how to make money with sex. It was me. I recognized myself from that lifetime, and I went, oh, fuck. I have done everything, haven't I? There isn't anything I haven't been or done. There isn't anything any of us haven't been or done. So whatever you judge, you've been or done. Whatever you conclude, you're trying to determine not how not to be what you've determined and decided and judged that you are and you do.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
And like our conversation about
so basically I'm sorry, we only ask one kind of question. I'm going to go back to access me listening. So everybody, this is the listening party. It's and questions are so great. Thank you for asking. And I'm not trying to be a Nazi. And let's see what else we can come up with, all of us.
We can change your name to Vonwood.
Vonwood. I would do that. That's fun. All right, back to share. Here we go. And thank you, Lydia. Every question that's been asked so far has twisted me all up, and I just appreciate you guys so much for asking. All right, Gary, should we listen to a little bit more of that one, or should we go somewhere else?
Wherever you want to go.
I want to ask Brett. Unmute. What shows up?
That magic one right there, the
Oh.
Magic in Nashville, that's from 2005. That was like one of the that was turned into the Magic You Are It Be It book, and it's amazing.
Magic You Are It, You Be It book? Wow.
Yes, that is
So does
the
a
class that it
certain
came
day
from.
show up, or should we just start at the beginning?
I mean the first audio is incredible all the way through.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Everybody get prepared.
Any metaphysical systems that teach you the tricks, like you blow on somebody and knock them over.
If that's the case, we've decided we'll just give you a breath mint.
And it'll be okay. So, it's like knocking somebody over with the breath of life and that kind of stuff. All of those are very interesting tricks, but they don't have anything to do with consciousness. And they don't have anything to do with the true magic of life, which is truly the ability to receive everything. Real magic comes from the willingness to receive. The universe is this amazing, abundant place, in case any of you hadn't noticed.
Have you ever seen a tree with its leaves on? Oh, even when they don't have their leaves on. It's like there's just so much there. Does the universe ever spare anything? Does the universe ever go, oh, guys, sort of got a leaf shortage right now. Could you go without tree? No. And the tree's totally willing to receive everything the universe has to offer. The tree's like, hey, I'm a tree. Does the tree care that it can't move down the road at 100 miles an hour? No. It's willing to receive everything the universe has to offer as it is. And that's truly the magic. It's not in controlling the universe and controlling everything the universe has to offer to make it come out your way. Poof, you're a beautiful 30-year-old blonde girl. That kind of thing. We're already starting with the magic, aren't we? Okay. Hallelujah.
So first off, I would like to tell you all that I was starting to play a part of it, and then I decided to move it for some dumb reason. But thank you to the technology that you guys have built, Liam, Brett, Sean. It didn't stop playing because I didn't let off the mouse. Awesome, because that was so... What just happened? Secondly, Gary, would you like to say anything first, or should we go to questions?
Questions.
All right, here it is. Karen, you're up.
Thank you for this. This is wonderful. So yesterday, my Tai Chi teacher asked me, go to the edge of being alive. And when you talked about the breath and the conversation just now, it triggered that memory. I asked her what she meant by that, and she couldn't answer, but it changed something in me, and I don't know where I went.
But you knew where you needed to go, and you went there. That's the important part. See, it's like you don't have a cognitive point of view about what you're supposed to do, but you know things.
Ah.
That's the real magic, is the fact that you know, even though you don't know why or how. We spend our lives trying to learn the why and the how instead of recognizing, okay, I knew that. I have no idea how I knew that, but I knew it. I knew this is what's right, and this is what I should do, and I did it. So there.
Very cool. Okay. Thank you so much, Gary.
So
I'm so glad. You have another question, Lydia?
Oops, actually, I didn't put my hand from the previous one, but I do have a question also.
Good, go for it.
Realms of
accident.
Realms of creation in regards to access to magic. Gary, can you maybe give us some tips how to truly access it?
You've got to realize the realms of creation are always from where you choose. The realms of possibility are what show up once you choose. So what do I need to choose to create greater than I know how to choose? use that and see what shows up.
Yeah.
Magic.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And this is what the funnest part to me about Access Me Listening Party is we get to pick on people.
Good.
We get to
So,
say Viv Adcock.
okay, we'll do Viv Adcock, and then I need to take a break because
No, got it.
Steam. I'm sorry.
No, no worries. No worries. We get that. So Viv, hi Viv.
Hey, how are you? Hi, Gary.
Hi,
Can
sweetness.
you
How are
can you
you?
repeat what you just said?
Good luck.
I know.
You need a break?
I need a break.
Yeah, okay.
What
The
do I
realms
need
of creation.
to
Did
choose?
anybody get it?
What do I need to choose?
Yeah.
Create beyond what I know is possible.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And
That's
and also, go ahead.
Most of what we think is possible is a conclusion. If we don't function from conclusion, we function from possibility, then every choice opens the door to a set of possibilities that we haven't been able to see and we haven't been able to choose.
Thank you. Bingo. This is exactly what I've been looking at the last few days as to how so every morning asking to be the realms of creation, how that, how we've been clearing the psychic capacities with this world, with the world, and then asking for the psychic capacities of the universe. When I ask from that space, it's much easier to be the question, have the magic, and it's like a constant workout.
Yes, and I tried to tell you and I tried to teach you and you didn't want to learn.
So what can I ask, Gary? What can I learn now?
The penis, you don't have to have it hard to use it.
Thank you so much for joining us, Gary.
Thank
So
you.
appreciative. And thank you for Access.me. Thank you for the 30 years of brilliance, of magic that you've woven into this world.
Glad to do it. Thank you.